Carrier does decide to go, we still have an inkling that is going to be the victor on the bottom. They will take the maximum. So this Ocean Drake will be taken down. We'll see what the next one's going to be. Is Infernal Drake coming up next, and we will of course have a Cloud Soul for game number 1. Is Dorian going to get knocked up? Canna, not with a lot of mana available, but you can see Dorian just walking into that one, flash forward, and that was just disrespectful out of Dorian. First blood so easily for Canna.
And Kana still has his spellbook available, I believe, so everything is just going really bad right now for DRX. You have an Akali that's going even against Gangplank in the mid lane, and this is a byproduct to how Chovy chose to play out the lane. Now Faker drawing a lot of aggro here.
Yep, barrel comes down. They do get the flash out. Yeah, double flashes in here as Pyoshik's going to be able to take down the Akali. Cuz has been exhausted as Carrier's chasing after them.
Much closer with the edge going to T1 once the items start going to 4, 5, 6. Even though there's a Victor and a Gangplank, things just get really hard as, okay, pick scaling comp, rotate for Herald, and see how it works, Cotton.
Yeah, well, Carrier is going to go down very low, eats the Grey Health, flashes away, but in goes Faker. Is able to execute the Tahm Kench, but now he's on the wrong side. He's got the Shroud, but already 2 kills have come in as Teddy takes a magical journey. Looks for the next one, but Faker steals it away, and T1 find another fantastic team. His flashback available as T1 look like they are going to fight for this. Teleport coming in, it's down very low. There's the Tempered Fate, and Pyoshik doesn't have his flash available. He will have to use that ultimate, but the Devour comes in first. Faker now in the backline. The Dragon is stolen away, but this is all about the Akali and what he can do to try and eradicate DRX. Looks like he's not going to go too time, as she does eat up all of those plates on this turret. So, slight advantage here, but Deft will need a Devour here from Carrier. Does get him into his belly, but Carrier relatively low, and Cuz making his way in. Teddy should be taken down here as DRX have turned it bottom side, and now Cuz could be in trouble. There's the stopwatch from Carrier. Deft very low, but Cuz as well takes that auto from the Victor and is in a lot of trouble. Abyssal Voyage, Deft can't get in, and Faker is going to be able to take down the Tahm Kench anyway. Actually smart of Deft not to get in there, otherwise that would have been a double kill for Faker with 1 5-point strike, but instead they're still able to get down here and take down a few plates on this turret. Sadly for T1 though, Teddy doesn't get any. Yeah,
so it ends up being a 2-for-1 in the end, not the end of the world, but T1 definitely making out ahead as Kana trying to run for his life right now. He's gonna make it. He's gonna dab on them with the Pengu emote.
These kids, man.
Yeah. 2 minutes until Mountain Soul comes up, and with all the jungle camps remaining.
Play completed. And throws out the Shock Blast. Teddy in trouble. Look at that lethality doing work as Chovy and Faker fighting it out. Faker getting that ultimate out of Chovy is a big deal, actually, as Chovy still sitting on all of those oranges, and Faker now having to run for the hills. He does have teleport, but Pyoshik's coming down as well. No Shroud for the next couple of seconds, as he doesn't go for the alcove. Does get the Shuriken backflip though, but there's the snipe. And Michael Jordan in the form of a Jace and Doran is going to be out.
As best as he could have, he would have been able to actually solo the Akali there, which is a testament to just how unfortunate that situation would have been, or could have been, for T1. The kill ends up going over to Doran. Mountain Drake captured, and we got some action up here in the top lane. There's no turret plates, however.
Yep, just going to be that turret as Shirley is going to be just going to move over and take this out of turret as Death Rays are flying left, right, and center. Carrier, they're making sure that T1 aren't rotating over to this Drake. And now it looks like 3 members of T1 have been caught out of position. Cuz down to half health as DRX, they claim the low ground. Now it's time for T1 to find a way back in.
Yeah, and you can see Kana, just barely gonna miss the Death Ray. He upgraded the Obsidian Cleaver here instead of Teddy's Molten Edge, which is a little bit surprising. They're gonna go over the wall, they're gonna flip.
Yeah, we're looking for a 50-50 as Faker's right into the backline. Great Devour from Carrier, and Faker falls. Canna gets exhausted as it is going to be the Mountain Drake locked down by DRX, and they claim a couple of kills. Abyssal Voyage very aggressively on top of Cuz, who will get licked by Carrier and destroyed. But no, fantastic snare comes through from Effort. I don't know whether it's going to be enough as flashes forward from DRX, and they are not stopping Teddy. In trouble, the flash from Chovy, the Chaos Storm, not enough, and Teddy's going to survive, but the pings are down.
Them to win if you just rewinded the tape by like 45 seconds. T1 were in such a good position, but now they're the ones The cut out muscle teleports coming in to try to do something.
This could
but
be
this should be
pentakill.
the Baron.
Faker's gonna dive on in. Oh my god! Faker steals the Baron. He's turned it immediately. Takes down the jungler as well. Carrier, no options. This is an uber throw out of DRX, but a fantastic capitalization by T1.
But the death timers, I'm actually not sure. All right, at the very least, they should be able to get the inhibitor. They're not actually going to go for the end of the game. They're going to get the inhibitor. Well, they should actually leave the inhibitor alive. They shouldn't take it at this point. Instead, just, yes.
T1 pressuring this inner turret. They will be able to take that one down. In the meantime, Faker is in the mid lane, just keeping Deft and Pyoshik busy. The wave clear offered by this Victor is not as powerful with this Baron buff applied. And T1. And this dragon has already been started. Flanking position for Faker, as you can already see. Double control wards are put down. But look, this dragon is just already taken. Cuz is going to be able to eliminate it.
The mid wave first. They're going to try to get vision control over this. Might even be able to go over and take the red buff away as well. Perhaps putting it on the Jace or the Gangplank as Kana's caught out.
Yeah, going to be able to get the knock up there as Deft gets to gets spat out again. Good knock up there from Carrier. Deft has to flash to get himself out of the way. Faker immediately exhausted, dives onto Deft, who's already dead actually. Defelios takes him down as Chovy, the last real man standing who can do any damage, but Doran is going to be there. Effort chasing after Carrier now. They're just going to give up their Tahm Kench as Doran moves on back. A minute and a half until that Mountain Drake is available. And Chovy should be able to get the back off here. No, not able to. As he's hit by the Forge Fire Cape. Effort turns up, doesn't land the Cosmic Binding. As Chovy trying to do the impossible, takes a magical journey, wants to take down the Bard. But he's just gone back and forth through this journey. Can he actually take him down here, though, is the question. He's going to get that lifeline. A lot of extra lifesteal now available for this Gangplank, who's going to get knocked up. And there is the boop with the Brittle, and Canna is going to take him down.
Yeah, now they're going to teleport over to the Baron. Chovy not going to be available for this, even though he would have a teleport or his ultimate when he would come up. This is just going to be the Baron going over to T1. This is going to convert into the Mountain Soul. And I can't see a way where DRX is supposed to win the next teamfight Atlas. I really don't see it in any foreseeable universe as I do live.
Damn, Chovy is so close to level 18. As T1, they've decided that fighting for a Mountain Drake, not necessarily all that much of a big deal, but DRX are getting in here. Tempered Fate comes down. Single knockup from Canna isn't the best as Chovy's in this Drake pit. Goes golden with his stopwatch, but he's still in danger and will be taken out as Cuz locks down the Mountain Soul. And T1 are staring down a game one win. Faker diving into the back line. And now Doran trying to run, but he's not going to be able to. 5 members of T1 just launching after him. He buys a small amount of time, but it's a double kill for Faker. A 10,000 gold lead. And again,
but none of the members are going to come up in time. Magical Journey to help just get some of the members across. And this is going to be game 1 going over to T1. Even though there was some shakiness, they almost actually threw the game away. But they managed to remain steadfast. They brought it back. Yeah.
But these are the Nexus turrets falling down. T1, game 1 in this best of 5, pretty comfortably in.
And baptized in hell. That is what I have to say to you, Atlas. They are only going one direction, and the only thing.
Not quite there anymore as Pyoshik once again back towards the top side, still with flash in hand, and he's going to back on a ward. Absolutely not what you want, as this might still be a turnaround opportunity. There it is! We saw it coming and it happened. It's going to be a 1-for-1 most likely as the red buff ticks down, but still 100% worth for down to try and at least get first turret blood, as now Faker taking pierce damage, rend damage, everything from Chovy.
So the thing here is that Set doesn't end up getting dove during all of this, so they do still lose some minion waves with effort there to pick up all the CS and the XP. And remember, this is a fasting support, so it's not like he has the support debuff or anything like that going on. They end up collapsing and accelerating the Jace.
The turret and taking abuse just to try and keep it alive.
And, well, Faker still continuing to get more.
Oh my god, he just solo killed him! Underneath the turret with a pierce, Chovy. Amazing play now, Cuz out of position. Pillar is fantastic this time around, and Cuz has to flash to get out of the Cataclysm. But Chovy's going to flash forward, misses the pierce. That is going to be an unforced error, but Chovy's still going to pick up this Trundle. throws it back towards Teddy just to make sure that they're not going to die to it, but Teddy is in trouble. Good stun onto Chovy, and he does fall down in the end, punished for over-aggression.
And this is just DRX.
Full damage. As Death very close to just being able to satchel charge this turret to death, and he's going to do it right there. So
Dragon. And this was just DRX being a little bit over-aggressive again. There was a way for Chovy to live there without any added assistance. And now T1 Zig's basket this game, as he's the only champion that really can do anything against T1s. It's going to be so hard for them to engage. I mean, Kana.
There's the Cataclysm. Carrier going down very, very low. Knockup finally comes in as Dawning Shadow there to try and keep Kana alive, but Effort's going to teleport forward. There's the showstopper onto Pioshik as he's looking to try and get out of there. Faker's going to throw down the exhaust onto Carrier. Carrier going to survive for the moment. Pioshik also surviving for a very long time, but finally does go down. Cuz looks for one, but misses onto Deft. It's a good flash. Mega Inferno Bomb comes down, and Doran is going to survive for the moment.
That Cuz didn't actually elect to just go for Doran, because that was 100% of a free kill. So both of these teams are actually greeding a little bit.
Don't need any help here on this one either, so T1 don't give up too much map control by taking this Drake either. They do have all of the vision control down here towards it. We'll see where he's actually going to put that one down. Ideally, it will be in the mid lane as Kana has jumped on top of Dora, and the flash not going to be enough there as he's looking for the final knockup. Will get it as Worldender is in. Flash over from Kana and is still able to secure the kill despite missing that shock blast. This is a disaster for DRX if the 1v1 on the bottom side of the map is just going to keep going this way.
Yeah, I mean, Kana is just destroying Doran. In this series.
Oh my god, speaking of being destroyed, Teddy getting taken down extremely low. Another charge comes through from Shelly as Doran does have teleport, but he's still dead for another 17 seconds. Oh my god.
T1 members.
That's a fair bit of burst. As Kana is, you can't stop it. There's absolutely nothing that they can do here. As Faker isn't actually aware of Doran backing in that brush, as Carrier was going back home as well. This inhibitor turret should just be taken down as Chovy is looking to take away a control ward. Package delivered to Chovy as the exhaust comes in as well. He's trying to hop out of here and he has nowhere to go whatsoever. Great cask once again from Cuz. And in the meantime, Kana is just winning the game by himself.
Yeah. Kana opens up the top inhibitor turret, and that's really big because that can create a win con now if they end up getting the Baron and having a wave in close proximity. They'll just be able to run that through, but Super Mega Arm collapsing onto Chovy and just killing him as Kana was really busy raising everything up in top lane. And this game, I think, is just... hold on!
Okay, Deft does a lot of damage. Mega Inferno Bomb onto Faker, but doesn't land a sweet spot. In the meantime, like we were talking about, it's never
just the safety of being able to approach this as Pioshik. He can't tank it. Oh, no.
Okay, so Kana's just going to wait for it.
Huh?
Faker's in the pit for some reason. Not sure exactly how that happened because we were panned towards the bottom side. Baron down to half health. Remember, they do have Rend available. T1 are teleporting for this one as Effort dives into the backline. Great face breaker as Doran's going to... Sorry, Deft is going to get taken down first. A double kill for Kana, who's just a monster in this team fight. And Teddy had respawned. He's got a Dawning Shadow. And once again, DRX hand over a Baron on a silver platter.
Oh! And these bullets are actually missing Chovy, but it doesn't matter. And there's the minion wave with close proximity to the Baron buffed up minions. 25 seconds on the Ziggs. He will have his T1.
It certainly is. Seems like DRX can never go for a Baron without it just belonging to T1. As they do have a couple respawning. Carrier and Pioshik down here, not with a lot of damage available, but it's Effort down here, not necessarily one of the large damage dealers. If that was Kana, he probably would have killed both of them, but instead he's going to take down this outer turret in the mid lane. Some disconnects, but then we're probably going to have to pause, guys, so that's not even going to be a win condition here for DRX. As this inner turret falls down, remember there was no inhibitor turret anyway on the bottom side, as Kana is taking a fair bit of damage. It's a good pillar there from Pioshik. But Chovy can't chase after him. Faker doing a lot of damage to this turret as well as he moves this next minion wave forward. As Kana should be able to take down this inhibitor. Doran down to half health. There's the Fate's Call. Doesn't get a knock-up though. As Cuz getting burned down. But there's the turnaround. Pioshik should be dying here. Dawning Shadow comes in to keep all of T1 alive. 3 dead. In the blink of an eye, Deft going to fall down as well. Double kill for Faker as he's going to get rid of this inhibitor as well. And Carrier barely has a health bar. I don't know what you're doing out of your fountain right now, as this is going to be the last push for T1 in Game 2, and they're already at match point. They are speedrunning these playoffs so far.
Yeah, and that's going to be the Nexus turret's falling, and Atlas, this is really just looking like a 3-0 because I refuse to believe...
An Aatrox that, well, not super psyched about, but that is fine. If it goes over to Chovy, then maybe it's going to be a fun matchup.
Up here in top lane, and this might actually pan out, although Kana is trying to hard shove this wave. This could be really rough.
Yep, Pioshik's position not given away just yet, has the ultimate, and they land it onto the Lucian. No opportunity to flash or anything like that, and he is just going to be taken down. And thankfully, the wall is going to give Doran an out here, as Teddy should be able to help take down this Cloud Drake. And we'll see what the next dragon is going to be and give us some options when it comes to, so 2 versus 2. But jungler probably better than a support, as Pioshik's going to come down bottom lane. And we are going to be able to relieve this bottom lane of its outer turret. As perfect timing there, we'll be able to just insta-kill this one. So Deft, a lot of extra money in its one hell of an item. Not to mention just the fact that he is Aatrox. His World Ender now on cooldown, but not a huge deal. As Pioshik moving towards the bottom side, Kana going to take a shock blast. Able to move out of some of the damage there, but into the Death Chamber is where he eventually went. And DRX now...
And Doran's really bouncing back here in this series as Rift Herald's going to be spawned now down in bot lane. This should crash and get this bottom tier 2 turret. Equalizer though.
Yep, Doran in a little bit of trouble as the Brambles do come forward. It's at least the Jace kill as Arctic Assault should try and get Pioshik out of here. Able to answer with an ulti there onto Kana as he's slowed down. And Pioshik's just trying to run his way out. The culling still available. And the flash eventually comes in, but Pioshik will not survive this. As they are going to take a fair bit of damage, but DRX trying to offer more back on the other side. Cuz just deals with it.
They actually ended up benefiting more from that in the grand scheme of things. Especially because that Rift Herald was able to live, and now TRX, they're going to get themselves an Infernal Dragon.
Well, Chovy's in trouble. He has to try and humble dash to get himself out of here, but he's not going to be able to do so. Chovy, oh no, they give up on the kills. The rest of DRX do come on over, but still, in the end, it is going to be a kill. Effort's going to go down, though, and so that's going to mean a 1-for-1 there towards the top side of the map, and the Drake taken by DRX. That was a very strange sequence of events.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how Teddy got the kill.
It might have been the fact that he did the last damage to him and the staggered Death's Dance damage came in for T1 as they have full vision of this going down. As Cuz not in position, and now it's soul point for DRX. They're looking to try and make their way out. Effort teleports to point, and very close to true damage to someone like Teddy at the moment who doesn't have any magic resist. And this tower is going to get booped. There it is. Death just wants to hold on to that artillery strike for as long as possible. Oh, goodbye! That was blind. He just put the 25 seconds.
And the Ziggs is showing up here in match point. Teddy is up with his ultimate, but he's not going to be at the team fight. And this is do or die. They need to stop the Dragons from entering.
If he can steal it, no, it's not going to happen. And there is Infernal Soul. Massive damage, but the Dawning Shadow, it flies down. Immediately, T1 do throw down that small ward area lying in wait. Equalizer goes down onto everyone from Faker. As Deft down to about half. Effort trying to move in here. There are no smites for this Baron though, and it will be taken. The flash in. Cuz was there to try and make it a 50-50, but Baron is going to finally defect. He chooses DRX for this game as Kana's going down very low. Keria just trying to take him, and he's going to be able to. Gets the reset on top of it. There's the other one. So much money for DRX. How unfortunate that they're not going to be
super close proximity. And this means that we're going to a game number 4. Which no one was probably expecting after watching the first 2 games. But DRX in this game 3 match point managed to fight back in depth with a really good performance.
That one pick. There is absolutely no other way to state it. This Lucian is designed to win this game as early as possible.
Up in top lane. The reason I want to talk about that is because people do this all the time. The Bombies doesn't have usage against the Lucian. Okay, hold on.
Oh no, Pioshik, yeah, he's gonna get stunned up. Faker goes on over. Keria is here, but there's first blood. Faker getting taken down very, very low, but there's the flash forward from Effort. Does manage to land the stun, and now Chovy should be falling as well. Yep, passive not gonna be good enough, and Effort picks up the kill.
Effort gets the kill onto Chovy. be inside of jungle camps or skipping some CS in order to not fall down super far. And so if they end up doing that, it's always going to be a T1.
And we're expecting something like a clapback. This is just T1 saying, no, we are fundamentally just better than you guys. Don't worry about it. As, yeah, that is a flash into it as he dives the turret, and that is a very dead Lucian.
And that is not what
right here. Goshik is going to move in, but Faker has the package. That should confirm that T1 should be able to lock down Shelly. And now Goshik is trying to avoid this, but package going to be delivered. That is not what he ordered. Absolutely not. As Chovy now going to get slowed. Effort turning up, the carrier is going to find him in that exact moment. And Shelly...
Ocean Dragon, and then ideally they would like to roll an Infernal, but they're not even probably opposed to Cloud.
Yeah, they don't really care. Honestly, the Dragons feel pretty much in...
And, well, Faker is going to shove in the minion wave. He does have the Hex Drinker picked up. He might be able to just get this solo turret gold. And
yeah, that's
nice.
easy. Down this turret.
Yep. Chovy not able to really do a whole bunch. He doesn't have any damage. He only has a Lost Chapter and a Blasting Wand, so they can just ignore him and basically say, who cares, as that's the second turret DRX is even supposed to do. They don't even have their first core item on LeBlanc yet. Doran might just die here again.
Yep. He's just going to get taken down before he can do anything. Effort not even going to die in the interim after tanking up the turret. Shirley goes down, looking to get her first charge. Might even be denied, yeah. Not actually going to utilize it on that particular turret. Is Effort's going to get lit on fire? No. He's just going to walk out. Chovy doesn't have Ignite, of course. So Shirley going to get her charge onto the inhibitor turret. Carrier going down very low. Decent exhaust there as Cuz still able to help grab that turret as Carrier goes gold and had a lot of sticks in him. As you can see, Def now trying his
Now this is just going to be, I believe, a free dragon. Given over to DRX. Now Chovy's not here, but they're not going to contest it. And so a bit unfortunate.
Okay. Well,
a bit of a Owen Wilson here.
Exactly. He's certainly behind enemy lines, but he's going to throw down the Ornhorn anyway as he gets the knock up onto Def. But Sentry Turret comes in. There are a lot of Chakrams, and Def is delivered the kill for free. Going to pick up a bunch of extra money there. So this is the win condition. Possible. Koshik throws over a barrel as they do get vision, and that back is just going to be stopped. As Doran throws in the Ardent Blaze. Canna walking across vision. And Def going to get snared up. Goshik has to get out of here as, oh my god, Chovy into the backline. Faker diving on over with the Valkyrie as there's the dredge line. Goes golden, but into the backline is Canna. Flash out from Def to make sure that he stays alive as Canna taking all this auto attack damage. The onslaught there from Def, but he gets exhausted and will be taken down by Teddy. Doran now trying to kite this one out as Goshik is on top of Faker, but he Valkyries again. Gets himself out of the way. T1 will get themselves to Soul Point and win themselves a team fight, but Goshik able to be a hero on the backline, and Chovy as well takes down Teddy. Cuz should be able to answer this one, but there are distortions. There's a lot of funny business that Chovy...
If you are a DRX fan, because T1 now matching in the Infernal Soul Point even in 3 minutes.
Full dredge line barely gets carried out. He has to flash as Fate Skull gets effort in on top of Def, but he's unstoppable for the moment and is eventually taken down. That's going to be the double kill for Faker. Now Doran in trouble as Teddy hops over the wall. Triple kill for the man in the mid lane for T1 as Doran has been spotted. Faker is chasing him. He wants that Quadra as there is the Blade of the Ruin King, but it's not going to be enough. Canna steals away the Quadra kill. Faker is tilted, but he might still just win the series.
It looks like they're putting their attention on the mid inhibitor. And they're going to end up getting that before quickly moving over to the Baron afterwards and choking up Def, who stands tall but only to be knocked down. Duran getting over the Raptor pit wall, but brought down in the end. Anyway, T1, meanwhile, in live, do capture the Baron. They can make a pick off either, because there's so many ways for T1's champions to either be durable enough to live until help arrives, or to just get out of a sticky situation. And I hope that Chovy, he opens that book and he reads what's inside.
Yeah.
As I don't think there's good news inside of it. 45 seconds until Infernal Soul comes up. Baron push. Running down mid. Kana finds Chovy, gets the distortion out.
Yeah, it's going to be the chains that do land, get a little bit of CC, but There's the cast. Doesn't really do too much, but Faker is out of position. Depth charge is going to land. Fate's Call comes in, though, and Depth once again going to be the target. Taken down immediately as Chovy off to the side, not able to find the chains, and Carrier is going to get burned down. And now Teddy hopping mad in the back line, looking for more. Gets himself the lifeline passive. Nails the quadra kill, and Chovy's going to be here standing underneath his turret with his little crab emote saying, Teddy, bring it. If you want to get that pentakill, you're going to need to come and take me down. But Teddy's not interested in that. This guy just wants to get himself to the finals on Saturday, and they are going to be able to do so. Faker is looking for Chovy for that 1v1, but it's just not going to matter. Nexus to be taken down. DRX fought back in game number 3, but in the end, it was all T1.